Good morning, students. Through this recorded session of English, today we will have the revision of the lesson, The Bond of Love. And here the summary of the lesson starts. In the story, the narrator highlights the emotional bond shared by his wife and their pet bear Bruno. He got the baby bear coincidentally while hunting wild pigs and presented him to his wife. She named the bear Bruno and treated him like a baby. Initially, the bear was fed milk with a bottle, and later he started eating different food items. He enjoyed eating and drinking everything and anything. Bruno was attached to everyone, including their tenants' children and their pet Alsatian dogs. He would play, run around the house, and even sleep in their bed. One day, accidentally, he ate the poison barium carbonate, which had been kept in the library to kill mice and rats. Bruno was under a fit of paralysis and was taken to a veterinary doctor. He was injected twice and finally he revived. After a while, Bruno resumed eating normally. In another incident, he drank a gallon of old engine oil which the narrator had kept to fight against the termite attack. However, this did not have any ill effect on Bruno. As days passed, Bruno grew bigger and bigger in size but remained as sweet and playful as ever. The narrator's wife changed his name from Bruno to Baba, which is a Hindustani word for a small boy. Bruno had learned a few tricks too. When commanded, Baba wrestle or Baba box, he would tackle and overpower the person. When ordered, Baba, hold your gun, he would point a stick at the person. When asked, Baba, where is the baby? He would take out the piece of wood and cradle it affectionately like a baby. As he was now growing bigger and bigger in size, he had to be chained because he could harm the tenant's children. The narrator, his son, and their friends advised the narrator's wife many times to send Baba to a zoo in Mysore, as he was too big to be kept as a pet. She gave in, and finally, after taking consent from the zoo in charge, they packed Baba in a cage and sent him to the zoo in Mysore. Everyone missed him but felt relieved as it was not comfortable to keep him at home. The narrator's wife missed Baba immensely. She cried and remained worried about him. She wrote letters to the zoo in charge asking about Baba's well being. He replied that Baba was fine but did not eat and remained sad. She would ask her friends visiting Mysore to visit Baba. Everyone said that he was sad and appeared thin. After 3 months had passed, the narrator's wife convinced him to take her to meet Baba. Everyone had predicted that the bear would not recognize her, but she had not even reached the cage when Baba recognized her. He was delighted to see her. She patted Baba and fed him his favorite food. She spent 3 hours there until the visiting hours ended. Then, with a crying face, she requested the zoo in charge to allow them to take Baba back. They were now asked to seek permission from the superintendent in Bangalore. As they got the required permission, Baba was put in a cage. The cage kept on the top of their car, and Baba was brought back home. They got a special island made for Baba to live on. It was surrounded by a deep dry pit. Baba was provided with his belongings, that is, a box to sleep in, straw to keep him warm, his stick, and piece of wood to play with. So these were Baba's belongings. Okay, a box to sleep in, a straw to keep him warm, his stick, and piece of wood to play with. Okay. The narrator's wife would visit Baba on the island by swinging on a rope tied to a mango tree. She would make the big bear sit in her lap for hours and would pat him affectionately. So, students, it was the detailed summary of the same ninth lesson. Hope you all have understood. Thanks for watching the video. May you all have a good day ahead.